ended our meeting. Okay. So anyway, usually I give some sort of a brief history about myself, but since it's just you and me, I don't need to do that. You know, I told you about me having surgery and gaining all that weight and why I decided to do this and when and all that good stuff. So I'm not going to go over that. And if I start coughing, I'm sorry. I'm still not good. But do you have any questions before I start?
Right now? No. Not right this second. They can come up throughout the day, and I should be like writing them down or whatever. And then I haven't really been, but
yeah,
I will. Little things, you know.
And you can contact me anytime. It's not a big deal either, and ask me. So I don't really care, and it don't matter to me. You can ask me anytime, or you can save them. It don't matter.
Yeah, I'll probably just ask it.
Yeah, really. Well, and I know they're not here, but okay. I know they're not here, but I am recording it. So of course I wanted to congratulate all the new coaches that are here. I actually got 4 new ones last month. We got you and we have Lexi Mentor and also Cammie Bivens and Jessica, and that's who should be joining us shortly, I hope. So we are growing, and that's what we want to do, is keep growing, and it makes me so excited. And Lexi, actually, I was going to congratulate her, but she's probably at school or something. She's in college, but she actually sold an HD Shakeology Challenge pack last month. Well, actually, not a challenge pack, just Shakeology. So she got an SE1. She got her first one. She got her first sale. She was so excited. She took a picture of her and her friend of shaking hands as she handed her a packet of Shakeology. It was really, really cute. So it was super exciting for her. But anyway, who else? We actually got another new coach too just the other day. Her name is Jindy, and she, like I said, just signed up this weekend. I believe I was talking to you about it the other day. So that was real exciting. So anyway, let's talk about the sales. Every single month, Beachbody has sales, and they have them in the back office. When you sign into your back office, did you notice, like, to the right, there's like a bunch of, they say there's a national wake up call. There's a bunch of things in blue listed up there. Events that are coming, or what the challenge pack or Success Club prizes are for the month. It's right to the right when you log in. That will say April challenge pack specials. But what they are this month, and they're new every single month, and sometimes they'll run over a few days into the next month. It just depends on how the month works out. But this time it's going to be the PIO Kickstart Shakeology Challenge Pack for $180. It's normally $205. What that is, it's going to be the PIO Complete Program. The Kickstart means that it's going to be the 3-day refresh as well, and also the Shakeology Monthly HD. So that's a huge savings when you get all of that in one. Yep. And then they have just the PIO and Shakeology Challenge Pack for $140 when it's normally $160. And they also have P90X3 and Shakeology Challenge Pack for $160, and it's normally $205. The other one they have is, I don't know if you're familiar with Ultimate Reset. It's like the 3-day refresh, but it's 21 days instead of the 3 days.
Yeah, I have read about it.
Yeah, and they have that as a challenge pack this month for $275, and it's normally $305. So it gives you a chance, once you see those sales every single month, especially starting out. What I did is I went and looked up each one of those programs that were on sale, and I learned about them that month. So that way I could promote and put all my posts out there. And sometimes it's a good way to start out your challenge groups too. You could advertise that you have a PIO challenge group starting for the next 30 days. You know, anybody that orders PIO, then they can be in this challenge group. It's just a quick way.
I need to say it, Kyle, because I can't stand it.
Hey, honey, I ordered it. Like last summer, and it still has not come out of the package yet. Because I'm sure I'll do it sometime. I know that Adrienne's done it, and she has lost several inches doing it.
Oh, I'm sure. It's harder than hell.
I mean, I'm not coordinated, number one, and number two, I'm not ready to slow down. You know, and I know with PIO, it's all about the stretching. Yeah, all that, making you leaner and, you know, making you longer. And that's just not me. I'm still into the hardcore. So that's why I haven't started it. But it's a good program. It really is. I mean, especially
the jumping. Isn't there a lot of jumping in PIO?
I didn't see that. But I'm sure there is. I think there's a lot of jumping in the 21-day fix extreme. I know that.
Yeah, I don't mind some of it, but like when I did just the PIO on the 21 day, that's the only part I hated that day.
Yeah. Well, I see it as PIO's. Yeah, PIO's a good one for somebody to start out with that like had some, not too long ago injuries and stuff like that. Somebody that's first starting out. But I mean, I see it as somebody that has to be flexible too, and like I said, coordinated. So I'm
flexible, not coordinated.
I'm not neither one of them. So, but either way, it is. You don't necessarily have to do the challenge groups or do what I do in the challenge groups and join in. I just like to do that because I'm working out anyway, and people like to hear from you anyway. But
I would do that.
Yeah, with these ones that you would hold, if you hold any, like for whatever's on sale for like so many days, you can just hold them. And we've got lots of what do I want to say? Like all those posts I do every day. We're not going to reinvent the wheel. They're like Adrienne's done several 21-day fixed groups. She's done a PIO group. All that stuff is out there and available for us. So we don't necessarily have to do it ourselves, but you can hold the group because the sale's going on, and you get a lot of people to buy the sales because they are so good. The sales usually you're paying the price of the Shakeology, which is $129.95, and then you're getting the workouts for $10 after that when you're paying $140. So it's a good way to save money big time. So I meant to tell you that the other day and I forgot to tell you, but that's something that you can do too, is hold these challenge groups or say, hey, I'm going to do this challenge group, and you don't have to wait until the next month. You can say, hey, I'm going to start it in 2 weeks. Who's in with me on it?
I was thinking about that today. Yeah,
you don't have to wait a month. You can do whatever you want to. If you want to get you a few sales, some people will want it. Just say, hey, I'm going to start this in 2 weeks. Who's in? Because that gives them plenty of time to order.
Right.
So that's just something that you can do. I learned this the other day. And I know when I put out the welcome letter, I know I put in there that you should be doing personal development every day. I was never big into reading. I hate reading still to this day, but they offer audio books, which are awesome. I listened to 3 books on my way up to New York, and I fall asleep when I read. So
yeah,
audio books online through Amazon. But I learned from somebody else the other day that you can go to this website you can go to YouTube and you can type in the search bar self-improvement audio books, and you can find a lot of those personal development books in there, like The Slight Edge and all those that I mentioned on that welcome letter, if you still have that. I didn't think at first it was very important to do personal development, but seriously, after doing this for a little while and listening to some of the personal development books, you really should do it. I mean, they actually give you a lot of good advice in these personal development books. And not only that, I was driving down the road going to New York, and some of the things that they were talking about made me remember I was supposed to do something before I left.
Right.
And I forgot. And they reminded me how important it was to make sure that I did those things and I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing personal development, I would definitely look into it.
Okay.
And like I said, somebody found on YouTube the other day, they had the self-improvement audio books. And
let me write it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
self-improvement audiobooks, and there's going to be a lot of them that we mentioned in that list. I also see personal development as going and listening to those top coaches on YouTube that I was telling you about. To me, that's personal development as well. So if you're doing that too, just starting out, that's great. So, as long as you're getting something. I think I listened to The Girl Boss. What are some other ones? There's a bunch on that list. I know I listened to 3 of
them. Melanie.
Yeah, there's lots of them out there. And I actually bought some books too whenever I decide that I'm going to read them. But it is a good idea anyway. I saw your post today that you put out there. That is awesome, and it was so perfect, minus one person. Well, you know who I'm talking about.
Not surprised at all, really.
But, it's going to happen. You're going to have everybody subject to their own opinions. That's just the way the world works, and you know that. So, but hey, good job at getting that post out there. That was good. That was great, and you saw already that some people are interested.
Oh yeah.
So it does work. Just wait till you get your before and after pictures up there.
I have sort of from the 21 Fit, but they're not that good of pictures, so I don't know.
If you took your measurements and stuff like that, and you noticed that you lost in inches and stuff, you could put it up there with your picture.
Yeah.
Will notice it, even if they don't see it in the picture. But that's totally up to you. But I thought that was a great job today, getting yourself out there. Because honestly, I haven't been seeing a lot of people do that at all lately. So that was good, and it was good to see the response that you got and still are.
Okay, yeah.
And also, the other thing I noticed was after putting out y'all's pictures and your little welcome thing, all of the likes and people shared. Yeah, it was awesome. It put everybody out there too. So that made me happy to see that this weekend. Let's see. I got a list. I tried to keep my list down a little bit. It looks like somebody tried to join in, but I don't know.
Looks like she's having trouble.
I don't have a name yet to see.
Jessica.
Does it say Jessica? Hey, Jessica. Yep. Oh, now I see it.
Okay.
I don't see you, but I can hear you.
Fine. I'm working on it.
You're working on it. Well, we'll let you work on it, and I'm going to keep talking for a little bit. Right now it's just me and you and Andrea. Actually, what we were talking about a little bit is I was talking about how all you guys are doing such a great job at putting yourself out there. And if you saw when I put out the post the other day with your pictures, you saw everybody that started liking your pages, and hopefully you're getting some feedback off that.
Yeah, some.
You're getting some. Good. It's always good. You see, putting it out there works. What else was, let's see. We went over the April promotions, but I think you saw that the other day, didn't you, Jessica?
Gotcha.
Yeah, I thought so, because I know we talked about that the other day, and what we talked about a little bit to kind of help you all out. I don't know if you're ready to do challenge groups or not yet, Jessica, but one thing that you can do with these sales every single month is you can say, hey, Hio's on sale for the month. I'm going to offer a 30-day challenge group. Starts in 2 weeks. Who's with me on it? And it'd be a quick way for you to get in there and start doing challenge groups, or even every single month when there's a new sale. Say 21 Day Fix is on sale next month. You could say, hey, I'm going to start 21 Day Fix challenge group in 2 weeks, and I'm going to run it for 21 days. Who's in? So you can always use these sales to your advantage, which is really nice. Sorry, hold on. It's resources. We're doing, Jessica, my daughter's doing her homework too. So she keeps running in here. Yeah. So anyway, I know you saw with the sales were the PIO Kickstart Shakeology Challenge Pack, the PIO Shakeology Challenge Pack, the P90X Shakeology Challenge Pack, and the Ultimate Reset Shakeology Challenge Pack. So they have lots of good things going on this month, so that's good. And the other thing that we talked about, Jessica, is the personal development. I don't know if you got into it yet. I never used to be into it. Yeah. I hate reading, so don't worry about it. They do have lots of audiobooks, but like I said, I never got into personal development until just about, I'd say about 4 months ago. And actually, I have learned so much from the personal development books. So if you can get into it, it's on that list that there's a few of them on that welcome letter that I sent out to you. Try to find you some to look at, because it really, I don't know, it just like I was telling Andrea, I was driving down the road and I was listening to one of them, and I realized they were telling me how important it was to do something, and I realized that I totally forgot to do it before I left. And so I was like, oh gosh. So I mean, it's just helpful things that they give you with these personal development books. And I found out the other day that if you go to YouTube and you put in the search bar self-improvement audio books, there are a bunch of personal development books in there that you can get into and listen to as far as audio goes. So if you get a chance to go in there and look, go ahead and look. Have y'all got anything planned out for this month to try and boost the sales, to get you a sale or get you the Emerald?
I am hoping to join on your challenge and go from there. Hoping to do the next 7-day challenge. Before I go
You're cutting in and out. I heard that you said you're going to do the next 7-day again.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn, because I can't even figure out the website yet. So I'm trying to actually get all the training and everything complete.
Okay, that's good. Well, yeah. Well, let me know if there's anything that I can help with. What I was telling Andrea was we don't never want to reinvent the wheel. They have got so much information for us out there. All those posts that I put out daily in the challenge groups, not the 7-day, I keep that pretty personal, but the 60-day groups and the 30-day groups, all that information, all the posts are already written out there. I can get copies of it. Some of it is in the files of the coach mentor group that I have set up that y'all went to today. So everything is there. So like I said, the 30-day groups, 21-day fixed group, 60-day groups, they even, there's other people that have done other kinds of 7-day groups. It's all out there. So don't worry about not having the information, because we have it. You don't want to reinvent the wheel at all. That takes up too much time. So if there's anything I can do to help y'all get a group running, I'm here. I can do it for you, and then y'all can sit in and make the comments and stuff. A good thing that we use is Hootsuite and Sendable, and what that does is you can get 3 groups for free on Hootsuite and Sendable, and it will automatically, I can set my posts up automatically, and I can set them up for a day and a time, and it will automatically put them out at that day and time, which is really nice. But here's the downfall. With that being said, I just paid extra money because I had more groups going on. I can't even remember what I paid at this point. It wasn't that much at all, but
I have to go check my door. I'm listening.
You're good.
Here.
But the bad news is about Hootsuite and Sendable, we just got an email from other top coaches the other day that said that Facebook is no longer going to allow us to use Hootsuite and Sendable. So that I'm going to find out, and as soon as I find out what's going on with that, then I'll let y'all know, because it really does help. It alleviates a lot of time.
wondered, I was like, how does she get up seriously at 5:30 in the morning and post on all these things? Because I can't even keep up. I'm like, I can't even read all this. How does she get up and do that?
And that's what it is I'm able to hook up all of those Facebook groups, and I'm able to, like I said, pre-post those, and I can do them all the way for the 60 days. I can do them as long as I want to, which is really, really nice. So
that would be that. See, that's the thing, because I just don't, with Luke's cancer, and I mean his scans are starting back up. I'm like, I'm going to barely have enough time to do anything.
Yeah, no, you'll like it. But I know I got an email on it the other day, and it looked like Sendable was maybe finding a way around it or something. So as soon as I find out something, I'll let y'all know. Or if we find something else that we can use, all the coaches always share that information. So there'll be something, because we all rely on it, because it really does save on a lot of time. I mean, seriously, I'm up at 4:30 every morning, but to be able to get up at 4:30 every morning, do my workout, get out my friend request.
It's never going to happen.
Get out my 5 challenge group, what am I trying to think of? Invites every single morning like I do. It's just not possible. And that's where Hootsuite and Sendable came in, and it was really nice. So you can have all this stuff happen. They can even go as far as like the motivational quotes, motivational pictures, or anything like that. Because they say you should post 3 to 5 times a day. It would even post those for you if you scheduled them to go out. But that a lot of people do that. I don't, because I still like to keep my stuff pretty personable. And when I put out a picture, or when I put out a motivational quote or some sort of a saying or something, that's just what I've been thinking for the day. Whatever I'm thinking at that time, I will put it into the search bar, and it's kind of stupid, I'll put in the search bar, fit people in tomorrow, because that's what I'm thinking of, and I will put fit people in tomorrow pics, and then I will search it, and all these pics with quotes and everything will pop up, and then I choose one for the day. But that's just me. That's how I work it. A lot of people do it, a lot of coaches do it, but to me, I like it to be something that I'm thinking of right at that time. And that may change later on down the road when you get busier, when you get into the coaching so many people. But as of right now, I don't do that at all. And don't forget about the Race to Emerald for the month of April. I know, Adrian, did you see it, Jessica?
Yeah, on one of the many pages somewhere in there.
I know. Well, get used to, we post a lot of the coach stuff in my coach mentor group, and I have a coach blitz going on right now. We have some sort of training going. I'm going to try to have training going on every single month. I have one going on for 60 days right now. I'll redo that one at another time for the people like you guys that didn't get involved in it. But that's basically what most of those groups are training for you. So if we do have a coach training, try to get involved in it, because you do learn a lot. We post a lot of helpful things to get your business going, and they're all training that top coaches have already done. So that's why it's important that you do get involved and post and do the daily assignments, because you do learn a lot from it. So you will see that from me, some sort of training all the time. But like I said, I have one going on right now for 60 days, so I won't start another one for another month. So just keep an eye on that. I will post them in my mentor group, though. So those are really the only 2 sites that you have to pay attention to, unless you're in one of my challenge groups. But that's different. I mean, you're going to have your own at some point anyway, so that will change. But as far as what we need to know as a team, just pay attention to the coach mentor group. I don't know if y'all got a chance to listen to the wake up call today or not. They have it to where they can send you a message to your phone every day and let you know that the team calls in 15 minutes. And then now Robert's going to walk in the door. But anyway, hopefully he don't say anything smart. But anyway, they replay those. You can call in, get on the back office, and you can replay them, dial a phone number, and you can listen to the wake up call anytime. The Bombshell Dynasty one is just the team, the big team that we're involved with, and you can go back and replay that too anytime during the week. They'll post the replay link that you can go to. So if you can get involved with those, do that, because you learn a lot from those as well. They say that the best way to get coaches on your team is to, ask your family members, ask your significant others, ask, your sisters, your brothers, your moms, your dads, because they're the closest people you can, and you only need 2 coaches to make it to Emerald. So that's the easiest way to get to Emerald. That's kind of why I did that as a little contest thing for the month of April, because it's really not that hard when you get the people close to you, especially when they're willing and wanting the discount. So that should be pretty easy for y'all to get. I know y'all can do it. Like I said, be sure that you're sharing your story all the time on Facebook. Or any other social media websites that you can, because people want to hear about you. They want to see your story. They want to see that you're real. So as much as you can post about yourself, I would definitely do that, because I'm telling you, you will notice the difference between that kind of post and, just a regular post. You'll get a lot more likes on it. I know it's hard at first, but if you can do it, try to start doing it. Andrea saw that today. Andrea got a post out there. It was pretty personal, telling her story a little bit, and she got tons and tons of likes. So if you can get your story out there, get your story out there. Let's see. I think that's basically all I had, other than, do y'all have any questions or anything? I know, Jessica, you said you had a few earlier, but maybe you don't now.
Need help getting on, when I connect to start the thing, I guess, on that full main website. When I go to be a coach, the first 7 days to start in, it's not letting me do anything past that. So that's what I was doing, updating the Flash Player stuff now in the online office to make sure that everything's up to date.
You did get the updated Flash Player, though, you said? Okay, good. Yeah, that will help. I had issues with that at first, too.
I wondered if, because I was trying to do that start here, the CEO welcome, and the next thing, 7-day quick start. Do I have to fill that form out?
I think
it's a pain in the butt form.
I know it is. You're going to see a bunch of forms on there, and you're going to find stuff that you'll use, and you'll find stuff that you won't use. I have made up a lot of my own stuff. I've, developed my own spreadsheets. It's whatever system you want to use. A lot of people do use them, but you don't have to. But it is good to follow the 7-day quick start, and have some sort of ideas as to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it was I would fill it all out 3 or 4 times, try to say, well, I'm
you and me both.
done.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to start doing tonight. So if you're available throughout the night, then I can tell you whatever.
Yeah, you can. It's fine. You can contact me anytime you want to, and if I don't answer right away, I'll definitely get to it just as soon as I can. Like I said, y'all will come up with your own systems, but it's definitely a good idea to document everything and everybody that you talk to, and get into a good system. Like I developed a spreadsheet, and I know Beachbody they've already got their own forms for this, but I come up with my own spreadsheet because it's easier for me to search that way. But I send out 5 challenge group invites every single morning. I message 5 people, and I've come up with a Facebook contact sheet, and I put the name of the person that I sent the message to that day, the date that I sent them that message. If they replied back, I will put the reply date wherever it is, and I've also done the next column is if they've contacted me, I didn't message them. So I know, the difference. And then I have a long line that I use that says, what we talked about, if they're going to do my next group, or what videos I sent them, just, quick references for me. And then I also color code it. So like, say I'm talking to somebody and they can't do the challenge group for April, but they want to do the next one in May. So what I'll do is I'll color code that column with, like, I used to work in a jewelry store for years, so I know all of the birthstones for each month. So that's how I color code my columns, so I know where to go back to and who to contact a couple weeks before my next group starts and say, hey, I'm getting ready to start this group. Are you still interested? Just a way for me to reference. That's what I've done. I've made my own spreadsheet. It's easier for me to go to. Another thing with the spreadsheets too is, like, say like this month, PIO's on sale. If there's anybody that I ever talked to about PIO that never ordered PIO, but I wrote it on my spreadsheet, I can do a search that will bring me to all those people that I talked to about PIO, and I can recontact them this month and tell them, hey, it's on sale this month, if you're still interested, because it's cheaper than what it was before. So there's lots of good things about a spreadsheet if you do it on your own. The contact sheets that Beachbody come up with, you can't do those searches. So try and get yourself in a habit of keeping up with who you talk to, whether it be by phone, or if you start selling Shakeology as well, you'll get people that'll buy Shakeology but won't buy the programs. I do use the Beachbody Shakeology because they want you to contact them. And it's a good idea to contact them like a month or a couple weeks down the road after they get their Shakeology, a couple weeks down the road, a month later, just to see how they're doing with it. So I do use that sheet. So some of them you'll use, some of them you won't. You're gonna find things that you like and some things that you don't, and you're gonna come up with your own. So it's whatever you want to do once you get going. I'm very organized, so I've got a lot of stuff. I've got, like, for my challengers, I keep a binder. I've learned this off Melanie Mitro, actually, one of the top coaches. She keeps a binder on all her challenge groups. She keeps a binder on all of her coaches. I've made my own information sheets for my coaches. So when I talk to y'all and I ask y'all certain questions and I keep up with your progress, I keep up with them in a binder, and same with my challengers. I keep up with their progress and their whys and their goals in another binder. So it's whatever you want, but that's what I learned from Melanie Mitro here a couple months ago, and I thought it was a good idea. Just a way to keep in contact, because you'll get some people, some challengers that will not join another challenge group, but I like to go back and check on them and see how they're doing. But that's just me. But y'all are going to develop your own habits anyway. Jessica, one thing we were talking about before you got on here earlier is I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I am going to do a team call meeting every single month. Every first Monday of the month is what I'm going to do. So that way we can talk about the sales and we can talk about what your plans are at some point and stuff like that. So just plan for the first Monday of every month. And so far, I'm going to do it at 4:30 because that's what's convenient for me right now. But we may change the time at a later date if we start picking up more people or something like that. And definitely, if you all get coaches, you can have your coaches join in on our team calls as well. So y'all have any questions or anything?
As of right now, I don't,
Okay.
but I will.
I know.
Like I said, I come up with them throughout the day, and then I answer them or something, or else I text you a lot.
Yeah.
So.
And that's fine. And it's funny because like I talk to Adrian, who is my upline coach, every single day it seems like, and like she's busy at work too. So I like send her a question, and before she answers me back, I'll be sending her another message saying, "Oh, never mind, I figured it out." You will. You get to playing around. But yeah, I'm always available, so anytime is good.
Sounds good to me. I'm hoping to get my 2 coaches by the end of next week.
Woohoo!
That's my goal.
It makes it fun. Like I said, you'll learn in your videos the best way to get your first coaches is your significant others, and they don't even have to coach your significant others. You know, you can just sign them up. That's all you need. You know, like I said, get your family members. You know, sign them up as a coach just to get that 25% discount. All you need is 2 of them to get Emerald, and then once you get up there and start doing stuff, then you're going to be really wanting to get more and more, so you can get Ruby, so you can get Diamond, and all that good stuff. There's a lot to learn, and I'm still learning too. But once you get a system and you do the same things day after day after day, everything that you do now is going to show next year. And with the way that we're growing, my plans, I just want to keep going and going. I just want to be huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I know y'all feel the same way, so it's great to have y'all on the team.
Well, I want to go train and figure out how to work the website myself.
You'll learn it as you go. That's the easiest way to do it, is to start getting you some customers, and then you can start seeing the progress and start seeing what happens when people go into your site and register, when people go into your site and buy things. That's the best way to start learning. I can't tell you how many times I would go back to the training after something would happen, so I could explain to myself what it was and how it worked. And plus, Beachbody changes the site every now and then too.
Right.
Gotta update it, I suppose.
It's pretty easy though. It's pretty simple. But yeah,
When you first look at it, it's a little overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow, there's a lot of stuff in there, you know. So
Yes.
you've been on it 85,000 times, but when you first get on there, you're like, wow.
Yes. Yes. And like I said, eventually you'll get on there several times a day because you want to check in on things. And plus you'll start, once you get Emerald, you'll get customer leads and get people from your customer programs. What that means is when people order off infomercial, or when people go to the Beachbody site, not the Team Beachbody site. The Team Beachbody site, always remember, is the coach's site. But if somebody orders off infomercial, or if somebody orders off Beachbody and you're Emerald, and you have to pay for the club membership every 3 months, they will give you those customers who ordered off Beachbody, who ordered off the infomercials. So you don't have to work for them. They're already customers. You know, they ordered Beachbody. So that's really nice as well. You'll start getting those too. But that's just the easiest way to learn, is once you start getting customers, you start getting people registered, and then you can go back and forth and see what all it means. Don't be afraid to use YouTube to look stuff up, because those top coaches, they have placed video after video after video of showing you what things are as far as Beachbody goes and how the site goes too. So you can go to YouTube anytime and search whatever it is you're trying to learn about. That helps too. They go through it step by step.
Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ladies, well, thank you very much.
All right. Well, I'm glad you guys joined me today.
You joined me.
I know. I think it's great. And Jessica, I still have your Shakeology cup I need to get to you.
Okay, that's fine. I'll be at work.
Okay.
Why did she get a Shakeology cup?
She won it in one of the 7-day challenge groups.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, she did. But anyway, all right. Well, I won't keep y'all any longer. I'm glad I got to see your smiling faces, and I hope I get to see your smiling faces again next month.
Well.
All right.
All right,
Y'all, see ya.
Jessica.
All right. See y'all. Bye.
Bye, honey.